waiting for the time to pass you by. Hope the winds of change will change your mind. I could give 1,000 reasons why, and I know you, and you've got to make it on your own, but we don't have to grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising sun. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know.
Right, all right. Very good evening to all of you. Kindly drop me a message. Let me know if you can hear me. Drop me a message. Let me see if you can actually hear me. That would be great. Let's see. Okay, now that you can hear me. So let's start in about 2 minutes. Let's give it about 2 more minutes. And let me first of all check if you can also see me. Then we give it 2 minutes. Can you also see me? Let me know. Let me know if you can see me. I know I'm too dark. Oh my goodness. Yes. Can you see me? You can hear me, yes, but you see me? Yes, you can. You can hear me or you can see me. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sue. All right. So let's kick this off in the next 1 minute. I promise. In the next 1 minute, we are kicking this off.
I already know. Won't admit what I already know. I've never been the best at letting go. I don't want to spend the night alone. Yes, I need you, and I need to make it on my own, but I don't want to grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome once again. So kindly also drop me a message. Let me see why you are dialing in. Let's connect. I see Nira from Cape Town, South Africa. Welcome. Oh, Coach Marilyn from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. Welcome. Welcome, Precious from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is on fire right about now. Lillian from Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome to the call. Patson in the UK. Welcome. Let's see, who else do we have here? UK, Helen Mandishona. Welcome. Zimbabwe. Sue from Bulawayo, welcome. You are all most welcome. So let me those that have just come on here, if this is the very first time you're coming onto this call, my name is Ndiho Martyn, and I am a statistician by profession, and I also hold an executive master's degree in business administration, and I am currently dialing in from Kampala, Uganda. Now, what I'm about to share with you on behalf of whoever has invited you to this call is something that I got to see 10 years ago. I've been in this industry for 10 solid years, and I happen to have seen this through a complete stranger from Kenya. It was a guy that reached out to me on Facebook, telling me about travel. In the beginning, to be honest with you, I was very skeptical, and I was running 2 businesses, 2 companies, doing really well. I wasn't complaining. But I was at that point in life where I was working from Monday to Monday. I had no time for my kids. I had no time for my family. I would leave my kids sleeping in the morning and I would find them sleeping in the evening. And I didn't think that was the only way to live life. I knew there was always something out there, but I didn't know how that was going to show up. And again, as this gentleman was reaching out to me on Facebook, I didn't block him. I kept him going, and eventually he came to my country. He came to Uganda. He was here for about 2 weeks, constantly inviting me for meetings like these. Yes, this is virtual, but he was inviting me for physical meetings, and I successfully dodged him. Little did I know that this would eventually change my life in a very big way. So on one morning when he called me, I was in my office. I asked him to come over. I knew he probably wouldn't make it in 30 minutes. The guy showed up in 15 minutes. I was humbled. And I chose to pay attention to the message and not the messenger. And what I saw was, because he played a video, it was just a video that I watched, and I saw happy people. I saw people traveling the world. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I need to be with these kinds of people. I need to be around that energy. That's exactly how I felt, because I was used to dealing with people that were always stressed, myself being stressed time and again. And I needed something different. I needed people that were full of vibe. And I'm seeing them in there and I'm thinking, wow, so you mean I can be a part of this and actually get to enjoy with these people or even get to meet them? And I remember telling the guy, yes, I am in, I want this. And I got started. All right. That was back in 2015. All went so well, perfectly fine. And we achieved a lot of success in that part until COVID hit in 2020 and everything went downhill. So when COVID hit, we lost our company. So the last 3-4 years, we've been looking out for something that could either come close to what we had or even match what we had, but nothing seemed to come through. So it's been a crazy 3-4 years, and but of not having, some reasonable holidays or vacations until now. So last year in November, I got a call from my mentor. Now, this is a gentleman that I'm going to be talking about in a bit. His name is Matt Morris. Okay, he reached out to me on November 11th last year and told me about Viago. So when I saw Viago, I saw a second chance at life. I saw something that I had missed for all these years. Now, it didn't take me even 24 hours for me to make a decision. I just had to work around whatever I was working on to ensure I got started right. And I plugged in. And I can tell you, it's been about what, 3-4 months. And I feel this has been the single best decision I have made, post-COVID. I'm not sure how this is going to strike you. You might get it right away or you might get it later. But I want you to understand that whoever has invited you on here to come and see this clearly cares for you. All right. Now, Viago is a lifestyle club, all right? We are a VIP travel club. Now, Viago simply means let's go. Let's go travel the world. Let's go create memories that will last a lifetime, okay? Now, getting to see this obviously brought back the memories. And to me, this was a second chance at life, just like I said. And when you become a part of Viago, or when you join this club, you will have a couple of benefits that you will get. These are a few of the membership benefits, and I will expound on all of them or even more, like travel and leisure, like culture and community. You get to meet lots of people from all over the world, okay? You get to create these friendships, and I will talk a bit more about that as we go along. And looking at the daily savings or the health and the wellness, I'll obviously break that down for you. But you do get a personalized website. You can call it a booking engine. Now, with this, you can have access to highly discounted prices on flights, hotels, car rentals, activities, cruises, you name it. You have unlimited wholesale access to over 1 million properties all over the world. Properties like this. Caesar's Palace, that's a 5-star in Las Vegas. So public price, $149. Viago price, $101. This is pretty much comparing traveling retail or wholesale. Now, we all know about Booking.com, Expedia, Priceline. What's the other one? There are a number of those, all right? So those are easily accessible to the public. Like anyone can have access to them, okay? But what they do is they sell travel on retail, and usually they have a markup. Now, Viago does the same thing. However, we do not. Our company does not charge any profits to its members. So because we have a closed membership, we're a closed membership community. Now, the company does not charge us that markup. So that is how you end up paying $101 and getting to save $48. So here, us as Viago members, we have a $48 savings. That's a 33% saving. So if you are on this call and you don't remember, and we both go to this hotel, you will pay $149. I'll pay $101. Okay. So question is, would you rather travel wholesale or retail? Your answer is as good as mine, right? Now, here is another one. New York, that's Millennium Hotel Times Square, $728 public price, and we get it for $315 US, getting to save $413. Now, when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. So $413, that's a one-night saving, and this is even way more, or even close to a lifetime membership in Viago. And it made a lot of sense to me, because if this is just one night, it's not like I'm only going to travel this once, because come on, travel is something that most people love. Have I ever met someone that doesn't love travel? I don't know. Maybe they are there, but I haven't met any. Every single person I ask if they're passionate about travel, they all say yes. So clearly, if you are always going to be traveling, you are always going to be saving, and money saved is money earned. I could show you a couple more examples. That's Venice, Italy, $281 public price at the NH Venezia, Santa Lucia. We get it for $131. You get to save $150 a night. Joburg, South Africa, within Empress Palace. But this is Piedmont Royal Grand, $357 public price. We get it for $220. You're saving $137 a night. Cape Town, South Africa, overlooking Table Mountain, $158 US. We get it for $54 US. I mean, again, I could go on and on and on and share with you a lot more examples. But let me first bring it to East Africa. That is Mombasa, Kenya, at the Flamingo Beach Resort, $401 public price. We get it for $164 US, getting to save $237 a night. Now, here is the deal, and this is what is so shocking. Whatever you've seen, that's not even our product. That's just a benefit that we get as members of Viago. Boom, wow. So what is the product? You might be wondering. Well, our flagship product, or our core product, are the VIP escapes. What are these? These are curated VIP escapes. Now, curated is simply a word to mean these are pre-planned and, arranged everything everywhere, right from airport pickup, activities, meals. You also have a host to ensure you're having a great time. And we take you to 4- and 5-star vacations, 4- and 5-star resorts at 2- and 3-star prices. So Viago handles all the bookings and the reservations. Okay, you don't have to worry about nothing. You just get your flight right there. You get picked up from the airport. Now take a look at this. That's Phuket, Thailand. 5 days and 4 nights. Round trip airport transfers, meaning you get picked up from that airport, and once the trip is done, you are also dropped to the airport. You have daily breakfast, 4 additional meals. Okay, you have Thai food tasting menu experience. I would love to have that. You have a sunset yacht dinner cruise, guided trip to James Bond Island, guided trip to the Coral Island, 60-minute Thai massage. Depending on where you're flying in from, you just might need that. It might come in handy, especially with the kind of jet lag you might have. So you get to meet the elephant encounter. Now, $399. Now, remember, that is not per night. That is for the entire stay, for the entire 5 days and 4 nights. That's $399 per person based on double occupancy. That's ridiculous. In a 5-star resort, wow, okay? How about Playa del Carmen? That's in Mexico. 5 days and 4 nights, round-trip airport transfers, welcome reception, all inclusive, meaning all you can eat, all you can drink. And if you are the kind that takes alcohol, it is also included in there. So you have a choice of a sunset cruise or snorkeling excursion, 3-course farewell dinner, a foam pool party. Now, I had never really experienced a foam pool party until about 3 weeks ago in Dubai, when we just had a mini pool party. We literally took over the entire pool. It wasn't even on the itinerary, and that's exactly what happens. Because when we have a host, you can literally change things here and there and have more stuff added in there. And that's the flexibility that we have. So you have a host to ensure you're having a great time. Now, For those that like to say, well, I could find these prices online, the cheapest you could find it would be $1,703, and that is resort only. But guess what? We get it for only 649 US dollars for the entire stay, all right? And you have all that included. Now, because we have a reward point program, every member has points. Now, in case you're wondering where the points are coming from, I'll come to that in a little bit. But just so you know, each point is equal to $1. Each dollar is equal to a point. So when you get to apply some of these points, then you even pay less. You get to pay $499, okay? So that is after points. Here is Dubai. We just came back from Dubai about 3 weeks ago. It was an incredible trip. Now look at this, 6 days, 5 nights in a 5-star hotel. Well, we stayed at the Jumeirah Creekside, okay? 5 breakfasts, 1 lunch, 4 dinners, okay? We had a full day Dubai city tour, full day Abu Dhabi city tour, and then the desert safari experience with barbecue dinner. This hit different. I've been to Dubai a couple of times, but this for some reason hit different. Not sure if it's because it's post-COVID, but hey, it really hit different. And then the Sunset Cruise Marina for 90 minutes, and that was like, it was really epic, okay? For those that went to Dubai, I mean, we all can't wait for the highlight video. And then that's $549 before points, and then $449 after points. Now, I wish I had the highlight video for the Dubai trip, but I won't disappoint. So 6-7 weeks ago, our friends were in Bali, Indonesia. And at least with this one, I have a highlight video, and I need you to have a look at what exactly happens when you go for these reward escapes. Take a look.
I go, you go, we go.
And I've been on this long road, still riding through all of these potholes, won't faze me. All this gon' make me. I'm not here for long, I'll be on the go. Figured I just put it in a song while I'm on the.
So let me put it this way. If you're the kind who doesn't love to have fun, well, this might not necessarily be for you. But if you love to have fun, then welcome home, okay? So that aside, those are the reward escapes, the VIP escapes, okay? So we also have another set of trips, which is different from what you've seen. And these are anytime escapes. What do I mean by that? These happen any time of the year. In fact, you choose the dates. You decide when you want to go, like Turkey, Philippines, Vietnam, talk about Greece, Spain, Costa Rica, you name it, okay? These are anytime escapes. You go as and when, all right? Now, the only difference is these ones won't have like the host, you know, it won't be, you get to plan this yourself, but you book it, you get there, you figure out whatever you want to do. For those that like privacy, maybe, or not even this privacy necessarily, but if you want to arrange maybe with your girls, maybe with your boys, yes, I said it, with your boys, even boys do travel, so you can go and just have some you time, right? You can do that. So we have that flexibility. Now, we also have telemedicine. With these, happens 24/7. This is like having a doctor in your pocket, literally, and you get to call as and when you feel bad. When you feel, you know, funny, then you don't have to go looking for a clinic all over the place to go and end up paying consultation fees. This, you have a doctor in your pocket. Now, unfortunately, this is not yet open in some countries, like Uganda, for example. I'm in Uganda. But in South Africa, it is live. In Europe, it is. And in the US, it is. And so many other countries. But we are excited about it because we know it is coming. Okay, we've also partnered up with a number of brands. Now, if you're the kind that loves to eat out or even go watch movies or purchase stuff online, this basically helps you save a ton of money. Okay, now, what is the membership like? So we have a couple of packages here. Now, if you're in Europe or US, the main package is $450 one time. And by the way, you pay this once, you never get to pay that again. So you pay $450. And guess what? We give you more than you actually pay for. You get 600 Viago points. Now, remember, each point is $1. So that is basically $600 in travel points, okay? Now, Every single month, you pay $99. Now, when you pay $99, you get 100 Viago points each month. So when you do the $99 for 12 consecutive months, you also get an annual loyalty trip. So I'll talk about that in a second. But let me just bring you to Africa as well. Okay. So in Africa, we also have this package, 250 US dollars that you get to pay one time. You never get to pay that again. So when you pay 250, you get 300 Viago points. Now, you pay $50 a month if you're in Africa, $50 a month, and you get 50 points. Now, when you pay $50 for 12 consecutive months, you get an annual loyalty trip. Now, this annual loyalty trip is a 7-night hotel getaway trip with you and your entire family, up to 8 members. I hope you got that right. So bottom line is you're paying $50 every single month. Now, when you do that for 12 consecutive months, you get a loyalty trip because you're loyal, all right? 7-night hotel getaway trip for you and 8 of your family members, and off you go and have a blast. Now, everything you've seen so far, maybe just to give you a membership recap, discount travel booking engine, VIP escapes, unique experiences, Be Well telemedicine program, daily member savings, best pricing on the market. Now, everything you've seen so far, you can choose to be a member and enjoy your membership. Get to travel, get to create memories that will last a lifetime. Because guess what? Life is too short. And you know what? No one is coming out of this life alive anyway. All of us are going at some point. So it matters what you do, because, hey, on our tombstone will be the day we were born and the day we die. In between is a dash. What you're doing today, you're filling up that dash. So how is it going to look like? Will you look back and you're like, whoo, what a ride? Or will you be like, I wish I had. So anyhow, let me not scare you, but the next part is 100% optional. Now, this is the business side. Now, if you are like me and wouldn't mind making an extra dollar, come on, stay close, because I'm about to break down something for you. Now, travel is a $9.25 trillion industry. Now, compared to the oil and gas, insurance, or real estate, you see where travel is. Now, for you to be able to do this, you need to become a Viago brand ambassador. In Europe or US, it's $49 a year to become a brand ambassador. In Africa, it is $29 a year. Now, please, I hope you are getting this. I'm saying $29 a year. That is annual. That is not monthly. That is yearly, okay? So $29 a year, you become a Viago brand ambassador, and you have access to our 5 ways of earning. We have 5 paychecks that we do earn. So one of them is direct bonus, residual bonus, team bonus, sapphire bonus, and check match. I'll go ahead and break down about 2 or 3 because I don't want to really confuse you with a lot of figures here, but just 2 or 3 and you will get the gist. So here is the very first one. Now, before I even get into it, I'm sure you've ever referred someone or anyone to a restaurant. You've referred people to salons and you aren't paid. Were you? Of course not. So what if you go out there and refer someone to this travel club and they actually come in and get a membership? You know what they do? You get financially incentivized, but in the other side, you never were financially incentivized. So here's the deal. If that is you right there, every single person you're going to share this with, you earn $50 to $100, okay? $50 to $100, all right? So meaning when you bring in about 6 people, that is about $300 to $600 US. Now, when you have 6 people through you, guess what happens? Your monthly membership fees are waived. You stop paying the $50 or the $99 every single month, and you have a free membership. But you keep getting the points every single month, 50 or 100, depending on the level of membership you're at. And at the end of the 12 months, you have that 7-night hotel getaway trip. Now, what if out of these 6 people, maybe 3 out of them go out there and do the same thing that you did? When that happens, now you suddenly have 24 members in your organization. Another paycheck kicks in, which is the monthly residual income of $200 guaranteed residual income. Okay. Now, what if your numbers grow to 500 members? Then your check, your monthly residual income or the passive income goes to $5,000. What would you do with an extra $5,000 a month? Crazy stuff, right? Now, Warren Buffett, just for me to really explain about the passive income or the residual income, Warren Buffett, he is currently the 6th richest man in the world. He had this to say, that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I see you nodding your heads, all right? So just so you know, a residual dollar is way stronger than a regular dollar. Now, this is what I mean. See, a residual dollar is that dollar that will continuously be paid to you for the work you did in the past. Whereas a regular dollar, you trade your time for it. When you don't work, you don't get it. Now, just so I get back to it in case you missed it, let me just break that down for you. Now, we have a 2-team structure. We have a left team and a right team. Now, 5 people, if you have 5 people on the left and 5 people on the right, not necessarily brought by you alone, but by the entire team. As a matter of fact, you could have brought 1 person on the left, 1 person on the right, and then they bring 4, 4, boom, that's 5, 5. You are bronze. That is $50 a month, okay? When you go to 10, 10, that is silver. Then you have $200 a month, 25, 25, $500 a month, 50, 50, that's $1,000 a month. Now, when you get to that, when you get to 50, 50, that is called sapphire, something else happens, okay? You start getting another check called the sapphire bonus. And you're earning either $25 or $50 from every single person that joins your organization, okay? Now, but this is pretty much how it all goes, right? From 5-5, which is bronze, all the way to black diamond. That is 5,000, 5,000, and guess what? That is $85,000 a month. So where do you want to see yourself? Okay, so we just launched on 3rd December last year, and we have lots of people growing through the ranks. In fact, for only the month of March, and I mean, I am just using a few pictures from people from Uganda, but just so you know, see, again, if there are any members on here and your picture isn't here, come on, like, just so you know, there are so many people that are ranking up at the moment. But this was only for the month of March. What you see on the screen, these people hit the rank of bronze, and they earned $50 in the month of March. Now, these ones here hit silver in the month of March, meaning the month of April, definitely these ones are all ranking up to the next one, okay? So take a look at that. These ones earned $200 in the month of March. How about these ones who hit gold and they earned $500 in the month of March? And here is Harriet Ekude, who hit sapphire in the month of March. So she earned $1,000 in the month of March. And that is myself right there in the month of March. By the way, this is 2024. I hit the rank of Emerald. I actually hit this in February, maintained it in March, and I'm looking forward to actually getting to the next rank in the month of April. So it is really so exciting getting to see way more people grow through the ranks and people getting to achieve success at the highest level and getting excited about life again. Now, just so you know, not sure if you saw Blue Diamond, but the inaugural Blue Diamond trip qualification is this year, 2025. What do I mean by that? See, when you become Blue Diamond in this year of 2025, there's going to be a Blue Diamond trip next year, which is an all expense paid trip, you and your spouse, where you literally get to leave your wallet at home. All right. So if you are planning on getting to qualify for Blue Diamond, so you get to be on the first ever Blue Diamond trip in Viago, then this is your year. All right. So we also have a Viago Pay card that we launched a couple of months ago. And in the US, everyone is literally ordering for their card. In Africa, I believe in the next month or so, we should be able to order for these cards powered by MasterCard. Now, to me, getting to see MasterCard doing business with Viago, come on. That shows, that gives us a lot of credibility right there. So we have a training system. Now, with this training system, now you just have to plug into this system. And I promise you, see, you are going to be in this business for yourself, but you will not be by yourself. We get to hold your hand. And with this training system, you get personal development. And you all know formal education will earn you a living, but personal development will earn you a fortune. So what you get out of this training is personal development. As a matter of fact, we have an event happening in May. 2nd to the 4th, it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. And then we just came back from Dubai last month of March. We were in Dubai. These two gentlemen, incredible leaders, they really poured their hearts into us. And we just came back knowing this is something that we need to run with. However, we have another event coming up called Amplify for Europe and Africa. And this is going to be in June on the 21st to the 22nd, okay? Now, the two gentlemen that are going to be training at that event, Matt Morris. I spoke about Matt in the beginning. Matt is my all-time mentor. I've known him for over 10 years, and he's the gentleman that reached out to me in November last year and told me about Viago. Muzaffar Najfi, I've known Muzaffar since 2020, and he's gotten to be like a brother to me as well. Now, these are the two gentlemen going to be training in Halkidiki, Greece. So we are going to Greece in a place called Halkidiki, all right? So June 21st to the 22nd will be the training. In Halkidiki. Take a look.
A three-fingered peninsula in central Macedonia, Halkidiki is mainland Greece's sun and sand holiday paradise. The region has 72 blue-flagged beaches on 550 kilometers of coastline and is sprinkled with archaeological sites like Stagyro, where the philosopher Aristotle was born. The Cassandra and Sithonia peninsulas to the west and center are the tourist go-tos, with beaches that can be as fun-loving or sleepy as you like.
Beautiful place. That's Halkidiki. There is going to be a reward escape before the training. So basically from Tuesday the 17th to the 20th, that will be the reward escape. And then we get to start the training on 21st to the 22nd. But you can start booking your flights right from Tuesday. Make sure you're landing on June 17th and then departing Monday, June 23rd. Okay. Now, a recap of getting started. If you're in Europe or US, membership and business, the total is $499, $99 a month. You have a trip at the end of the year, or you can choose to have 1,000 Viago points. If you're in Africa, you could go for the $279 one time. That is both membership and business, and then $50 a month. You get a getaway trip at the end of the 12 months. Or you could also choose to have 1,000 Viago points. Timing and placement is very key in this business. You are seeing this through a friend of yours, and they're offering you the next available position, and that is it right there. You lock your position, we lock arms together, all right? Now, because we are sharing this with hundreds and hundreds of people, somebody else called Andy could come in and lock that position right below you. Now, when that happens, if Andy knows everyone else, boom, all that is in your team because you came in. But hey, if you decide that you want to think about it, no problem. You'll go out there in the think about it corner because there's absolutely no pressure. That is where you will be. But because your friend has other friends, someone else called Andy could come in, take a position you could have taken. Once it's gone, it is gone. All right. Now, when you choose to come like the following day, then you fall below Andy. And if Andy brings in the people that he is meant to bring in anyway, you will have missed out on all those people because you were out there thinking about it. So sometimes procrastination can be the assassin of your dreams. Now, at this point in time, you've seen everything you need to make an informed decision. You are either an A, a B, or a C. But before I break down what A, B, or C mean, I'm going to have to invite a couple of friends here. Let me see who we have here. Just give me 1 second. I need to see who we have here. So you get to realize, or you get to see that it's not just me who's doing the presentation. Yes, we have Aaron on the call. Aaron, could you take it away, please, before? But could you kindly share with us your story, Aaron? Aaron, if
I Martin, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. Take it away.
Great. I'm just somewhere, but I can't afford but to share my story. Thank you so much, Martin, for your leadership and the beautiful presentation. I'm super excited. And like you've heard, my name is Aaron Zinyanya. I'm a Zimbabwean, but based in the United Kingdom. I'm a social worker by profession. And I saw this information sometime last year in October. And I just plugged in because I saw two opportunities. Number one, can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Though. Okay, please go ahead.
I think where I am with this poor network, I'm somewhere. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Great. So I said, I saw this information sometime last year in October, and I saw two opportunities. Number one, the opportunity to travel, and number two, the opportunity to make extra income. And traveling already, just like you have heard from Martin, a month ago, some 3 weeks ago, so we were in Dubai, and I'm telling you, we had a blast. It was really an experience that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. But more so, it was an opportunity for me to also make extra income. And already I'm on the third level of residual income where I'm making $500 a month. That is excluding other commissions I'm earning, but I'm heading towards the Sapphire where you make $1,000. And I can't wait. I've already booked my ticket to go to Greece, and I can see the venue is just splendid. And I can't wait to meet you again in Greece. Martin, thank you so much for your leadership. And back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aaron, for that. Let's have Lydia Muzinda. I believe you're from Zimbabwe. Lydia, are you there? If we can't have Lydia, let's go straight to South Africa, Midrand, and that is Henry Moyo. Henry, are you there, brother? Oh,
hi, Martin. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Loud and clear, brother. Take it away.
Okay, thank you so much for having me on the call. I truly appreciate it, and I truly appreciate, the great work and the great leadership that you are doing. Guys, my name is Henry Moyo. I'm an IT professional, and I just saw this concept, and one thing I just love about it is the way we work as a team and the way you can develop business in all over the world, and also the residual income that you do earn out of it. Because in other business that I do, I have to continue selling for me to make the money. If I don't sell, if I don't do that, I don't get paid. But here I can sell and develop a team, then I continue to get paid. And I've got team members all over the world, and I get paid to some of the members I don't even know. In some of the countries I've never been to them, but I've got team members in some of those countries as well. So that's truly amazing. And when you bring also people onto the calls here, somebody like my brother here, Martin, does the talking for you. And at the end of the day, I get paid. I get the checks for that. That's the true on leverage that you can actually do. In other business that I do, I have to do everything myself. If I don't do it, I don't get paid. So I truly love the leverage that we do have in the business. Thank you so much, my brother, for having me on the call. I truly appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Henry. Last but not least, let's hear from Helen Mandishona, dialing in all the way from the UK.
Hi, Martin. Thank you so much for that amazing presentation, and congratulations on growth of your team. So I'm Helen Mandishona from Zimbabwe. I live in UK. I'm a chartered accountant. When I saw Viago, it was an answer to my prayers. I was looking for an opportunity that I could make extra income. having 2 houses in UK and in Zim, the residual expense is a bit high, but also for my retirement, I wanted extra, for retirement. So I jumped in, and in 3 days, I signed 8 people. Over time, I've got like 23 people, but the team has grown such that I'm now on the Emerald rank. And it's changing lives. I mean, a business you start for either $4.99 or $2.79. It's really a God-given opportunity. So thank you, Martyn, for the presentation and for the opportunity to share the story.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Helen. And wow, what crazy results right there in a couple of days enrolling 8 people. So yes, I mean, does it work? It definitely does. And lots of people achieving success from different parts of the world. Now, I will go ahead and share my screen one last time and just explain what I mean by ABC. So at this point in time, you've seen everything. You've seen the people that are achieving success, real people, right? You are either an A B, or a C. If you're a C, you're simply saying this is not for you, and that is okay. Don't be shy. Let the person know that you are a C. This is not for you, okay? And I promise this won't affect your relationship in any way. If you're a B, you just want to travel, all right? And if you're an A, you want to travel and make money, because it's travel, making money, or both, right? So you just need to get back to the person that invited you. Let them know what letter you are, either A, B, or C, okay? Now, see, Wayne Gretzky, if you see that quote on your screen, Wayne Gretzky says, you always miss 100% of the shots you never take, all right? And I have always told people that the best time to get onto a plane is when it's on the ground, not when it's in the air, okay? And again, there's always going to be 3 types of people in this world. There are those that make things happen, there are those that watch things happen, and then there are those that wonder, what happened? Okay, so as you figure out exactly where you are, if you have questions, kindly get back to the person that invited you. Let them know you have a couple of questions. We do this every single day. Tomorrow, it's going to be Helen Kithinji from Nairobi, Kenya, who is who is literally crashing this out of Kenya. So she will be doing the presentation, same time, same link. Sunday, same thing. It is a daily thing, like Monday to Monday. So you just have to invite your friends, let them jump on here, same link, every single day, same time, and they will see this presentation. And in our respective countries, we are obviously doing physical meetings. Go to the person that invited you, ask them where you are having the meetings, and get to go and meet people, because it is in the meeting of people, because this is a relationship business. Meeting them also makes a difference, okay? But with that said, thank you so much for plugging in. Thank you so much for honoring your friend's invitation. And for those that I personally invited to jump on here, thank you so much for honoring my invitation. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at the beaches of the world. Have a blessed weekend, and God bless.